That's how you really test somebody, though, Casper. Because I'm like, you ask somebody, I'll like act dumb a lot of times, and I'll be like, hey, so what? Hey, like I'll ask some expert nutritionist or whatever. I'm like, hey, what's the best diet or whatever, and then they'll tell me like what it is, and I'm like, that's already like a red flag because really, there's one way. It's just like I can't tell you whether a supplement's going to work for you. I can't tell you whether this food's going to work for you. I can't tell you whether these workouts are going to work for you. You can't really say those things. And I think that people need to kind of look at more of a deeper picture of like what you just said, is being able to connect with people, you know, and being able to love one another. I think that like everybody's going to have differences, especially with politics, but not bringing politics. One thing I love about the outdoors that it is keeping politics out. You know, I have people on both sides. I'm sure you do too. And the thing is that we all disagree. We agree to disagree, and we come together. We don't talk about it. See, the issue is that now we're taking this talk into all these compartments that are actually a safe space for all of us to just enjoy human connection.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And listen, I'll quickly kind of try and answer that question a little bit of what's the best diet with like something that I usually tell people. It's like, you know, of course, I'm not going to be like, this is the best diet, because I don't believe that. It's very personalized. But the two things I would tell people to do if they're looking for any answer, like, is this supplement for me? Is this for me? Is this right? Is like, number one, just become aware of what is out there. You know, awareness is key. If you don't know something and it's not your awareness field, then you can't even weigh as an option. So I feel like just always be curious and always learning. You know, like for me, it's like I love books. Like everyone's like, well, how do you learn if you don't watch the news? It's like, are you kidding me? Like the news is all fake anyway. It's like, it depends on who you listen to. You're going to get, you know, something that you either agree or don't agree, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's all so much fear and everything. So it's like, read more books, right? Talk to more people that maybe know a little bit or have read those books too and could share that with you and have those more intellectual kind of dialogues with people. And then number two is like, get in touch with your intuition. You know, so many of us have lost that sense of like, what do I do? We get patients in here all the time. They're like, should I do this? And it's like, no. We're not answering that question for you if this is right for you. We have presented the information. We have given you all the research data you need. It's up to you if you feel this is the right path for you. It's not for everyone. It requires responsibility and commitment. But we want people to feel in their heart that this is the right place. Anyone, again, I've spoken to that's like, I just felt good here and my heart told me I should go through. I didn't even have to ask so many questions. They get better. You know who doesn't? The skeptic that, oh, I didn't know. I don't know if I should be here. Like I asked my like brother-in-law's second, husband, like this and that, like whether I should come. It's like, what do they know about you? Like maybe they have a total different idea of what you should do, but it's not your, you know, kind of intuition that's coming out there. So I feel like people need to stop like relying on the outside sources to get the answer. That's the awareness. Then the answer is actually inside of you, and you need to tap into that, and you need to feel that again, the gut feeling. The best investors in the world always, you know, Buffett's and all of them, they go with their gut. They do the research. They're smart people. But at the end of the day, it's all about the gut, which is intuition. And I wish more people kind of, you know, embrace that. We have this amazing thing within us. And if we could tap into that, we really don't need too much outside influence at all.
Well said, Casper. Well said. I love that. No, I agree with every single thing you said. And honestly, I hope that people listening to this can really hone into that, because it's really simple. You said simple quite a few times, and it's a simple thing. I think people overcomplicate stuff more than what it is. And that's the problem. We overcomplicate things.
Yeah. Medicine itself is becoming like an overcomplicated system and field. And I think that's what scares people, to be like, I can't make my decision. You know, how would I know more than a doctor? It's like, you don't, and that's okay. And the next person probably knows more about something else than you do, but you could still feel how, like, what is good for me? I'm hearing it. I'm listening. I feel this is what's best for me, and truly do it that way, not out of fear, out of love, out of just a neutrality of everything. And I think that's like the best advice I could give anyone if you're looking to like become healthier or just go through a medical treatment anywhere.